There has got to be a time when attention seeking takes the back seat. There's got to be a time. Got to be.
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 11. This is episode 18. This is the episode that we've basically all been really waiting for. We've been waiting to see Eva actually get married, and that's what actually happened in this episode. She had her wedding, and I have to say before I even get started, because I can't wait to actually get to that part of the review, Eva was absolutely breathtaking. She was just as pretty as she could ever be. She really was. So all of everything, I'm sure, was all worth it in the end. But she was a absolutely beautiful bride. She really was. Now let's talk about the bull crap. First things first. Nene and Shamari. Shamari goes down to Nene's boutique. They actually have a conversation. Shamari is just basically letting Nene know she's really sorry about her behavior tonight of her bi-wig party. And it's, you know what, my hat's off to Shamari because she really has taken that bull by the horns, and she's very apologetic about her behavior at that party, and she has made an actual effort to really, let people know that she genuinely is sorry for what had happened. A lot of it she didn't even remember. So I'm going to give her credit for that. I'll give her credit for that. She's been a real live grown woman with that. But with all that being said, bitch, lay off the booze. Lay off the booze. I mean, you are running around these streets giving drunken fool, honey. So just lay off the booze. It's okay to have a good time, but, chill. So I hope she's learned a little. Well, we found out later on she really didn't, but she needed to get a hold of her goddamn shit. But anyway, so she apologized. Nene, when she asked about, like, after she left, how was everything? She said, I hope I didn't ruin your party by leaving. And Nene's like, oh, girl, please. You leaving was the least of the issues with the party. I'm like, yes, God, honey. So Nene really played down what had actually went on. And I just kind of laughed. I was like, yeah, okay, Nene. Because in your soul and in your heart of hearts, you know that you acted a damn fool, Nene. But, that's cool. Whatever. Moving on. So, this was something I thought was really groovy. We've been asking, like, how the hell did Eva go $50,000 over budget? But then some of these things I'm seeing, these little nuances that she actually added for her wedding, I could see where she ended up going so far over budget. It's a lot for one day, but hell, you only do it once. Well, you only supposed to do it once. This was so groovy. She literally rented like a beautiful house for all of her wedding party to actually get dressed and ready for the wedding. So nobody was running all over top of each other and everything like that. And nobody was bothering them. They were in their own space. They weren't, being bothered by things like regular daily world stuff. They just literally, she created a whole fantasy. And her wedding day literally was a step away from her actual real life altogether. And that's how I actually saw it. And I just thought that was just really groovy. Really groovy, for those who can afford to do that. Because It's nice. I mean, anytime you get to step away from your real life and just enjoy yourself without having to think about anything, you know what I mean? It's cool. 10 minutes without worrying about the light bill, and I'm good. Give me another 5 and I can ignore the gas bill. And god damn it, I'll take care of the water happily. You know what I mean? So I just I just thought it was real groovy. If you're not in a position to do it financially, which I don't believe Eva and Mike are actually really in that position, then that's another issue. We'll get to that when we get to it, though. Everything was cool. I thought that was really groovy. And then there was a clip they actually played of Eva's dad. Her dad actually has some medical challenges, and they showed a clip of her dad speaking about Eva and her siblings. And with his health situation, he has limited vocal. You know, he has limited just limited wording, you know, limited speech for the most part. And all he really got out was he was like, you know, pointing to the brothers and sisters. And then he said, and Eva, good, good. Well, baby, listen, we only 10 minutes into the show and it took me all the way out. Tears were everywhere. I was like, okay, y'all get ready to wear me out with this whole wedding thing. But I got myself together and I said, come on, you ready? Because 10 minutes in, you crying, this is going to be like this for the rest of the show. Your ass is going to be crying, Mr. Colwell, so you might as well get ready. So I did. I just got myself ready. I said, this is going to be something. I said, come on, let's go. Give it to me. You know what I mean? Let's go. And that's where it kind of went. Then she gave her mom this personalized hanky. And again, just the small little nuances, beautiful. And her mom looked gorgeous. You know, it was just beautiful. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was like, this is going to be a mess. This is going to be a mess. I actually sat back and took a couple hours before I even made the video because I was like, you know, you got to regroup. It was a good time. You know, I was enjoying myself. I was like damn near being there. I was nice. It was very, very nice. I was enjoying myself. Then we had Candy. We immediately moved into like seeing people getting ready, making their moves. Shamari was supposed to ride with Nene. Her and Nene were going to ride together because Nene had said, you know, Greg's not going to go because he just got to the hospital. And she wanted to know if she could kind of jump in with Ronnie and Shamari and go to the wedding with them as like a third crutch, you know. And she's like, girl, Ronnie gone. Ronnie's on the road. So the two of them were going to go like stag together. And Nene ended up, well, Shamari called Nene and was asking her about, you know, them picking up. And she's like, girl, I don't even know if I'm going to go. You see my face, right? So all of the good time I was having, I was like, fuck you, man, you don't know if you're going to go. Because we all know she's scheduled to make the speech. So what do you mean you don't know if you're going to go? And I said, James, come on, pull up out of this now. Because I immediately got very evil with Miss Nene. And I said, she get ready to try to see how fit. See, Miss Nene, bitch, I feel like you trying me. I feel like you trying me because I've been really, really cool and I've been kind of letting you skate and I ain't really been dragging you by your bangs. But Nene, girl, I feel like you trying me. And right now I'm starting to feel a spirit of attention seeking wrapping all around your bald headed ass. And I ain't liking it. I ain't liking it. I said, Shamari wasn't even letting it. You know, Shamari love a good party. Shamari was like, okay, girl. Got right on that phone and called Tanya. He was like, girl, can I ride with y'all? And they was like, sure. And you know what? The more we go forward, I'm liking Tanya more and more and more. Tanya is one person, and y'all know I don't do this very often. Because I don't really care who gets a peach and who loses their peach. I just watch this because I've been watching the shit since it's been on the air, and I watch out of habit. And I love doing the reviews for you guys, and y'all love it. But this show, I enjoy them, but I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not invested. Like, whoa, gotta watch. I don't care. I don't care because they don't really be care. But I was like, all right, I want to see Tanya get a peach, flat out. So bravo, Andy, bitch. Tanya deserves to have a peach. She is very entertaining. I like what she brings. I like what she gives. I want to see Tanya get a peach. Y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think. But I think that Tanya should get a peach. And yeah, people was caping for Marlo, and that was what they want Marlo on. Marlo cool, but I want to see Tanya get a peach. Anyway, so that's that. Candy had actually had a black gown, and it had like silver accents in through here where you could actually see like her waist was cinched in, and it was giving a little side boob. She did a little part down the middle and a little page boy bob, and I was like, come on, Candy looked really good. She looked really good. I thought she looked real sharp. um Cynthia was giving us model, and that's what it was given. It was given model. Older, not working anymore, but show up and still slaying the game. Model. She looked really good. I loved her hair. Thought she looked really good. Marlo, there was just in a conversation we found out that Marlo had given Nene her version of that little luncheon between Candy and Portia. And Nene was pissed because I think Marlo brought it to her and made it sound a little worse than what it was. Made it kind of sound like the girls was kind of against her and didn't like the way she acted, that kind of thing. So whatever. And Nene's trying to play it down, and Marla was trying to play it down. So I was like, this is some shady shit. But whatever. Shamari's dress for the wedding was gorgeous. It was given very much 1920s. And it was definitely what the vibe she was given gave me. Josephine Baker going to a party, and actually, I'm actually thinking back now. There is actually a scene in the story of Josephine Baker, the Josephine Baker story, where she actually did go to a party in Paris and had a dress similar. It wasn't a gown; it was a dress, and it had all the nervous feathers on it and stuff. Shamari's was like fitted, and then it had like the whole mermaid tail thing situation going on. It was like a lot of feathers, but there was a scene where Josephine Baker had a dress that was in that same vein, same waved hairdo and all that, and Josephine ended up getting drunk and jumping in the pool with that damn dress on. And I was like, you know what? If there's one bitch that would jump in the pool with the dress on, it's Shamari DeVoe. Okay, but yeah, it gave me a total nod to Josephine, and I was here for it. Shamari looked really, really good. Nene's dress, bitch, that dress was everything. I ain't even gonna front. Nene's dress was everything. I wasn't real crazy about her look, but you know what? I'll take it. Her little chignon pulled and then put into a little knot. She's the queen of crazy hairdos, so for her, I'll take that. I'll take that. Somebody else, I would have definitely required more from them as far as hair, but for Nene, I'll take that. But the dress was beautiful. The dress was beautiful and it looked nice on her. It was very much a goddess dress. If you did that same dress and did it in all white or in cream, a goddess is what she looked like. And Nene's tall, and with the way she's built and everything, that's definitely one of her better looks. She looked good. Now, as much as she's getting on my nerves, I wanted to smack her 20 times. She looked really, really stunning. She did. She looked good. She actually showed up. Naturally, she showed up. But see, again, all of this was attention seeking. She was making it all about her. And this episode really, that part of it got on my nerves because it was Eva's wedding. And I thought, like, why can't we just pay attention to Eva? Why is all of this attention being brought upon Nene? I just found it shady, but whatever, that's Bravo. Um, when the ceremony started, Eva's husband literally started crying as soon as he seen Marley. And I just thought that was so cute. And she did. She looked so beautiful. As soon as he seen Marley, he started crying. I was like, oh, I like Eva's husband. Eva's husband is a soft touch. He's really groovy. I dig him. I dig him. Then, like I said, Eva came down and she was drop dead gorgeous with her little crown and everything. I was like, go ahead, girl. And then, a little bit after the wedding ceremony, she changed it to a different wedding gown. I said, this bitch, come on, Miss Eva. But anyway, take a look at this picture. Now, whose face be like that during the wedding? Nene. Oh, attention-seeking heifer. That face, I said, they showed her face like that right when they were going to start saying their vows and stuff. And then they let her do like these flashbacks of Nene and Greg saying their vows. Well, listen, let me tell y'all something. I don't really give a fuck about Nene and Greg and nothing about Nene and Greg right now. This was really Eva's moment. And I just found it kind of irritating that they was dropping all this bullshit on Nene and on the episode. The episode could have stood by itself. It would have been fine. We didn't need drama in the middle of Eva's wedding. A wedding always stands up on its own during a reality show. We like it. Shit. Now, we like nice shit. We like weddings and things being pretty and stuff like that. We ain't got to have no drama at no wedding. The wedding is the drama. But they brought it on in there. Then as soon as they got done saying their vows and they kissed, then here come Nene with this dramatic runoff and she's crying. And I just got furious. I said, this ain't nothing but some teaching, Lord. See, I can't even get it out. This ain't nothing but some attention-seeking garbage is what it was. Attention-seeking garbage, Nene. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It put a very bad taste in my mouth. She was really getting on my nerves. Then you had Candy and Portia were sitting down talking, and Marlo comes up. They were speaking about Nene. And here go Marlo. Let me go and get Nene for a minute. Then we're just going to have to fix all this. Marlo, why don't you get somewhere to sit down? For real. Why don't you just get somewhere and sit down? You doing too much. But she goes to get her, and at the time, Nene's talking to Cynthia, and she's sitting there talking to Cynthia about separation from Greg. We already been through this. I already told y'all how I feel about this whole separation from Greg, not wanting to take care of Greg, being mad at Greg, whole business with Nene. Whatever, girl. They go and get her. They come back. They start talking about the party and the fallout of it and all of that. And this heifer literally sat there and literally took no accountability for shit. And I just looked. And it just went on. And then she's over talking them. And she's getting ready to start. And then she wants to cry. And all this bullshit. And then I just looked and she got what she wanted. Did you see the picture? The bitch got what she wanted. Everybody cowering down, kissing her ass. She got what she wanted. And then turned around right after that. They're like, well, okay, now this is done. Everybody's loving on you. We just gonna leave it alone like it never happened. Okay, Nene. Now we just gonna go and enjoy Eva's day, and then you're gonna do the toast. Oh, well, I don't even know if I could do it now. Let's see. Bitch, if you don't get up there and get that champagne and cock. So I was just so child, I needed to beat her so I could just come out the side, honey, and go over and give her this. Get your ass up and Just attention seeking. I just couldn't. She got on my nerves so bad. I wanted her to go home. I literally did. I wanted her to not make the speech. I just wanted her to take her ass and go home. And then soon after that, here comes Shamari. I said, bitch, they ain't paid no attention to her. This whore that been over there having her a nice date with Jose, honey. And she was drunker than Cooter Brown. I said, just that fast. They hadn't even served the dinner yet. That bitch was drunk. Nene, girl, I love you, girl. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know I love you. I said, ain't nothing like a running, crying drunk, honey. So if she start crying, I'm going to fall out. Drunk as hell. And Candy took her. And Candy had her back. Candy's like, come on, girl. Come on. Come on. I can't have you here showing out and acting a fool and making a fool out of yourself. So loud. Then they go to right before they serve the dinner, and Eva's mom came up to hug Candy, and she's like, "Oh, that's Eva's mom. Oh, she looks beautiful. You're Eva's mom. Oh, she gave birth to Eva out of her vagina." I said, "Oh, here we go with the bulldagging bullshit. Here we go. Here we go." She starts talking about vagina. You know what's coming, honey. And Candy got her. She said, we're going to kind of bring it on down. We're not doing that. So thank God for Candy, because Shamari would have made a whole ass of herself. The rest of them would have let her do it. Then Nene went on up there and did her speech. And it was dry. It was dry, because it still was, oh, I got to go first. And it was dry. And then her teach here I go again with this teacher. Her attention-seeking ass bust out, and she left. She had to make a whole dramatic exit. Really? I just felt like Bravo. Y'all, fuck y'all, honey. Y'all just took this whole thing, which was a beautiful episode. This was the Eva episode, and y'all just literally gave it to Nene. That ain't nothing but some old attention-seeking, evil fucking bitch shit. And that's what I have to say about it. You all tell me what you thought down in the comments, and we'll go from there. But I'll say this. I felt like Bravo did Eva a disservice, and they allowed this attention-seeking bitch to really reign over this little situation, and I didn't like it, but it didn't even work, because even through all that Eva was a beautiful bride, honey, and you couldn't take that away, even with your old mean, nasty, attention-seeking ways. Nene. Ridiculous ass.